Hi, welcome to my continuing series talking about the 6th Diminished scale, 3-note per string. This is kind of part 2 of the E to F major 7 sharp 11 sound. So I just have a bunch of other licks that I wrote out, some 16th note licks, and also some 5-note patterns. So you can refer to the PDF that's linked in the description below. So I'm using a similar loop that I used in the last version of this, but I just kind of slowed it down a little bit just so I can play the licks a little bit better. So I'll use kind of a similar format that what I have been doing. I'll play the lick, a couple times slow, page by page, and then I'll also play it along with the looper. Okay. So I think that's it for preliminaries here. So this will be page 1, that first lick, 16th. This comes right on the beat. So I'll just play through it slowly. 1, 2, 3. Can I do that one more time? Right, then also on that one, you can also cut it a little bit short. So if I do the last 2 measures, I'll cut it short by the last 2 notes. You can go, and then it'll be similar to the next line, which is basically almost the identical lick, but it's starting a half beat later. Okay, so I'll come in here. I'll try to come in right on the beat if I can. There's no counting on the loop. Okay, ready? Here comes the. Actually, let's just listen to the loop first here. 2, 3. Okay, a little bit easier. Again. And 2. And first line. Go on to the second line. So this is going to be almost identical, but I'll wait like a half beat. So and then that one I decided to just cut a little bit short so I can get back into it. So one more time, I'll play a little slower. So 1. So I'll play that one with the loop a couple times. So I'll go 1, 1, 1. The first one. Second one. First one. Second. I'll make that a note in the chapter notes. So there I decided to go between the two. So a lot of these licks are kind of seem like they go really well together. So that one starts on the beat and then off the beat. Okay, going on to the third line. So that's kind of what I would refer to as a symmetrical pattern. So these 2 measures, and then second measure. Right, that's all coming over that E chord. Okay, then going down, and that's playing over the F. So both all 3 of those patterns are what I would consider symmetrical patterns, where you have the same fingering or the same shape on both adjacent string. second measure, and then third measure. Yeah, so the way these are written, I'm probably not going to do a lot of improvisation around these because they're pretty strictly done. So let me do that with the looper a couple times. So I'll try to come in around the beat here. 1, 2, 3. Two more times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then this one, if I was set up a certain way, what you could do is you could play this one, and then the next line should be a good harmony, and then the second should be a good harmony with this. Okay, so fourth line, I'll play that slowly. And then, so that one lands on. That sixth is kind of nice. The sixth or the ninth is good to land on. So I'll do that whole line, the fourth line. All right, so these are all these licks are coming out of the 6th diminished scale at a C, and I have all the sheets. I'll include that in the bottom of the PDF. All the different scale patterns that I'm coming out of. I'll see if I can get this right on the beat. Alternating between the third and fourth. Fourth line. Okay, those two together one more time. To the second page. Okay, so this is just scale up. So if you look at the scale sheets that I'll have below there, so this is almost like a combination of this, what I'm calling Locrian 6 and Phrygian 3. So one octave and then the E, and I just combine them together for that E chord, and then for the F chord. So this is kind of like almost like what I'm calling Dorian flat 5, and realize that those are just my own designations, what I think makes sense, and then combined with Mixolydian flat 9. All right, so I think these patterns, to my mind, are very, very useful on the guitar. Interestingly, I did run into, if you ever listened to Adam Manis or Open Studio, I did run into a video of him doing almost exactly this, not exactly the same thing, but he was talking about how if you use this Barry Harris, 6th diminished, how it works out, octaves, So he was doing kind of a similar thing to what I'm doing. I'm just spinning it out in a certain way where I'm creating modes out of that 6th diminished scale, and I'm just starting it and ending it on each scale note and then expanding on it. Okay, back to that second page, first line, and then rest. All right. And for the most part, for speed, I'm using down up picking. And then here. Okay, I'll try to come in with the looper right on the beat there. First line with the looper. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. 2, 3. 1 more time. 2, 3. And as I said before, a lot of these licks that have come up are kind of paired together. So now the next line, second line of the second page, is just a descending version of that. Okay, then next part. Okay, second line again. There. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll play that second line several times with the looper, and then I'll combine the first line and second line of the second page back and forth. And once again, I'm not doing a lot of improv at this point. I'm just kind of doing this pretty much as written. So I'll try to come in right on the beat there. Second line. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2 more times. 2, 3. 1 more time. 2, 3. Now combining the first and second line. Second line. 2, 3. One more time on that. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, now moving on to the next line. So these would probably also be might be harmonies for each other. I didn't really work it out that way. Okay, so starting the third line. Okay, so I'm writing that as a quarter note, but you can certainly hold it in vibrato. Okay, next part. Right, so you're landing on the fifth, and then on the fifth of that F. Okay, so that whole line again, slowly. Okay, one more time, whole line. Okay, so with the looper, I'll try to get right on the beat here. One more time. Okay, and then the last line. It's kind of they're kind of paired together also. And the next one. Sorry. Yeah, as far as the fingerings, you'll have to kind of work that out yourself of what works for you. Yeah, there I'm using 4-3-1, 4-3-1, 4-2-1, and then here I'm choosing to use 3-2-1. I think that's a little stronger than 4-3 than trying to do it in position. 3-2-1. Okay, so one more time on that. The whole line. And then, okay, so that one I'll just do that by itself. I won't combine those two together. So I try to come in on the beat here. So 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. One more time. 2, 3. Okay, so the next couple pages will be 5-note grouping. So I'll just talk briefly about a concept I learned from one of my students I've talked about before, J.J. Tomchik. He was at a Berklee summer camp, and he learned this way of using Indian rhythm counting. So you have ta, taka, takita, takidimi, Tadigenaka. So the Tadigenaka. So that's one way that you can practice this. So what I'll do is I'll put the looper on. So 1 Tadigenaka 1 Tadigenaka 1. So what ends up happening is if you do alternate picking, Tadigenaka 1 Tadigenaka 1. So I'll put a description of the ta, taka, takita, takidimi, Tadigenaka, because I don't have that actually on the PDF, but I'll do that. Let me just try that with the looper. Let me just see how that works. 1 Tadigenaka 1 1 Tadigenaka 1. One more time. 1 Tadigenaka 1 1 Tadigenaka 1. So you might find that helpful. I ran into a sax player actually. I think that was yesterday, and he was doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up to 8 subdivisions of the beat, and he was using some of this ta, taka, takita, takidimi. For 5 notes, Tadigenaka, he used some other syllables, but it was the same principle. Okay, so here, that's the first line of the 3rd page. So it just so happens that if you take those, those hexatonic patterns, you get 11 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then the next one. Right, and then the first line and the second line are going to be tied together. That one's the same, and then this one. Right, so they're landing on either the root or the 5th of the chord, or the 3rd. Okay, so I'll do the first line with the looper, then second line, and then all right. So this is just something you just have to kind of feel it and practice it. Okay, so how about I'll do first line. I'll do first line 4 times, and then I'll do the second line 4 times without stopping. 1 1 1 1. Okay, I'll do second line 1 1 1 1. So in first line, second line, 1 1 1 1. First line, second line, 1 1 1 1. Okay, now 3rd and 4th lines, I'll kind of combine those together. So you have, so that's kind of that symmetrical pattern coming out of that Phrygian. Okay, and then I go to here. So that's coming out of that kind of Lydian, that Lydian scale. Okay, so third line again, and then next one. Okay, fourth line. So that's the same as this third, except I'm resolving it differently. So here I'm kind of going. So I'm landing back on that sixth again for that, and then that's part of that. What I'm calling the Dorian flat five. Okay, so I'll go here and up to here. I'll do that a couple times, and then I'll do this one, and then this one, and then I'll combine them together. So after one, one, one. Fourth line, one, 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 one. Okay, combining them together, one, 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 one. One more time, the two together, one, 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 one. Okay, I got one more page for today. So this is just more of these five note patterns. So now this is kind of, and then for the next one. So once again, you can decide on your fingering. Here you can do 1, 2, 3, or yeah. For the fast passages, I am tending to go 1, 2, 3 is the way I'm kind of doing it. Okay, and then that's tied together with the second line there, and now I'm tying it in with that piece of this, and now they're landing on the 9. So first line. Second line. Okay, so I'll play first line a couple times, second line a couple times, and then I'll combine them together a couple times. After one, 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 one. Second line. One, 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 one. Combine together. One. Second. One. First line, one, 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 one. Okay, and I have one more example for today. So these two lines will be combined together. So one, and then this one. So I think it's just kind of interesting how these patterns kind of work out to be this, 11 note 5, 5, and then 1. And then the last line there, and then I'm doing so landing on the 5th and then landing on the 3rd. Okay, so third line, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, fourth line, and then the last one. Okay, so same drill. So I'll do 2 times, two times, and then combine them together 2 times. After 1 is the 3rd line and 4th line. 1. 1. 4th line. 1. 1. 1. 2, 3, 1. So combining the two together, 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 2, 3, 1. Okay. So these are some concepts I've been working on with the 6th Diminished. So I think for today, I'm not going to do an ending improvisation. Yeah, actually, maybe I will. I'll just do some. I don't really have anything planned. I'll just try to use some of these just to end this off today. So stay tuned for other guitar lessons, guitar tutorials, talking with this 6th Diminished, and then maybe doing some other things with some chromaticism and things like that. So thanks for listening and watching, and I'll just do a brief improvisation using this loop. Thanks for listening and watching.